Hi, Joanne Wilson here, and right now I want to walk you through adding a backup plugin to your WordPress website. The backup plugin we're going to use is BackWPup, and then we're going to create a backup. First thing you'll do is go to Plugins, Add New. You'll search for BackWPup, and it's this plugin right here. Click Install Now. Once it's installed, you can activate it. It takes you to their welcome screen. It just gives you a little bit of information about it, gives you the option to buy their Pro plugin. If you go to the dashboard, you have an option right here to download database backup. It's a one-click option. That's a nice option to have. There are a couple of settings over here in settings. Let's go look at. This show lets you add a link to your admin bar up here. Let's go ahead and check that if you would like to. I'm going to add it just to show you what that looks like. There you go. There it is. Gives you shortcut keys so you don't have to navigate on this side. Now we're going to create some jobs, and you just go to Add New Job. First job I want to set up is a full backup, and all this does is creates the settings for this backup, this type of backup. You can check all of these, but for a full backup, these three that are pre-checked are really the only ones that are actually necessary. You can select how you want it zipped. I like a regular zip file. I choose to have it back up to a folder on the server, and then I download a copy of that to my home computer, and then click Save Changes. The other tab that you'll want to check out is the To folder. This sets a number of files to keep in our backup folder, which is listed right here. It's preset to 15, and that's an awful lot of backups to keep with your website files. I would only keep no more than 5. Typically, I might only keep 3, but 5 would be probably a good safe number. Make sure to click Save Changes. Now let's go over here to Files. This will give you the opportunity to exclude files from your backup. I know that these two little test areas, I'm going to exclude those. Let's see, anything else? I don't have very many plugins in right now. Right here under the plugins, it excludes the BackWPup plugin. You can exclude these, just keep a list of them because you can always add them back in and re-download them. There's some default themes that were put in the file when I installed WordPress. I don't want to back those up. That would be the only other thing. This file is the actual backup files. You want to make sure this is checked because this would just mean you were backing up backups of your backups in your file, and that would make your backup file really large. So keep that checked. And let's click Save Changes. And let's see if there's anything in plugins. Nope, there's nothing in there that needs to be changed. All right, I'm going to create another job. I want to create one called just the database backup. I'm going to uncheck these because all I want is the database. I'm going to go back to the folder and save changes. And let's go to the folder tab. Again, let's save this. I'm just going to keep 5 and save changes. Right now we're going to run a job. So you go to the Jobs tab and you have the option. These are the two types of jobs I set up. Once you decide which type of backup you want to run, you'd hover over that job and click Run Now. This will take a few minutes and it's already done. Sometimes can take a few minutes based on the size of your website. But this site is extremely small, so there aren't a lot of files for it to back up right now. And I excluded quite a few when we were in that one tab. Now let's go to the backups. And here is the backup we just created. We're going to download it. You download it, find the folder on your computer where you want it to download and click Save. That's all there is to backing up your website. It's important to keep your backups up to date. You should back up at no less than once a month. Twice a month would be nice, but at least once a month, make it a habit of going in, put it on your calendar, and making sure your website is updated and backed up.